Welcome to our Devos. This week we are talking about the waste of worry. It is a waste, isn't it? It really is. Because a lot of times the things that we worry most about are the things that are least likely to happen. And Paul knew this, Jesus knew it, but in particular, there are some tools that the scriptures give us to navigate this cancerous habit of worry. Today, I want to talk to you about one that nobody uses, and it is the secret sauce to defeating worry. When anxiety hits, turn to thanksgiving. I was talking a couple weeks ago to the counselor I've been going to for years, and I was just talking to her about some things that are going on in my business and some things that are happening. And I said, I'm really upset about this, and this didn't work out, and I tried this, and this wasn't happening, and we talked about it. And she paused, and she said, the problem is not that this stuff isn't working. The problem is that you are ungrateful. And every couple months, I remind myself as to why I pay to talk to a counselor. But remember, you pay for the affliction. You don't pay so that you feel good. You're paying so you can understand. And she said, you should start writing down wins. Coincidentally, a group of coaches that I work with, they were talking about as a business owner, you want to write down your wins because you can't control when you make money. You can only control when you have a win or when you do something that causes a win, the actions that you can take. And I really have started to make this a practice to bring my worry down because God will allow things to happen in your life and you are so focused on worrying about the thing. Remember, I'm calling that thing the thing, whatever it is, like the outcome of a thing, the situation going on in your marriage, the situation going on with your health, the problem with your finances. Like that thing is all consuming, and then you don't get to see that God is doing all these other things. And he's working in your life, but you're so focused on what you want or what you can't get at that moment that you forget to be thankful. So I mentioned this verse yesterday, and I did it on purpose twice. Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 through 7, Paul says, don't be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer, which we talked about yesterday, and supplication, that's prayer, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. What do you thank God for when you've got so much worry? Like, I don't know how this is going to shape up. I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. I don't know, blah, 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 blah. All the thing, right? What do? Well, you thank God for his presence. It says, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. The thanksgiving that you offer to God isn't that he's solved all the problems already and you don't need to worry about it. But the thanksgiving is that he is working with you, that you have access to him, that he has not left you to this plight all by yourself. You have the ability to communicate with him, and you thank him in advance. Thank you that I can even come to you. This is really killing me. It's really bothering me. This thing with my marriage is killing me. This thing with my health, I'm really struggling here. And I'm worried so much about it. But I'm so thankful that you're listening. I'm so thankful that you know how this is going to end up. I'm so thankful that you're wise enough to know exactly what I need. And he does. He truly does.